I've been reading your comments for 3 days. Some of you called me a wet wipe, and some of you are actually crying because I hurt your bike's feelings. Well, grab a tissue because part 2 is here. If you ride a KTM that's scared of water or a BMW that costs more than my house but won't start, you're about to have a very bad day. Let's get into it. First up, the GSX-R riders. You guys think you got lucky, but here's the truth. Suzuki hasn't updated your bike since 2008. Why make fun of an old museum bike? Riding a GSX-R in 2026 is like using an old flip phone because it still works. We get it, it's fast, it's cheap, and the engine never breaks. But let's be honest, your bike spends more time in parking lots than on the road. It's the official bike of I know a shortcut through this lot. Your bike has been to more car meets than racetracks. The only thing you've wheelied lately is your shopping cart at Costco. Then we have Triumph, the brand for people who want to look cool like Steve McQueen but actually work in an office. You guys are in a strange spot. You're selling 140,000 bikes a year, but your local shop just went out of business. It's the only bike that comes with an expensive leather jacket and a good chance your local mechanic has disappeared. Is it a classic? Is it a modern sports bike? Is it barely surviving? Yes to all. You bought British reliability, which is like buying Italian punctuality. It's a nice idea, but don't count on it. To the guy with the anti-Lemming attitude, the Indian super chief, you didn't want a Harley because you're a rebel. So you bought a huge American V-twin engine with leather fringe and shiny chrome. That looks exactly like a Harley, just with a different badge. Congratulations. You're a rebel with a better screen and music system. You're not a lemming. You're just a lemming who paid extra for the Thunderstroke name. You're so unique that you look just like every other cruiser guy at the coffee shop. But hey, at least your bike connects to your phone. Now let's talk about the Kawasaki KLR 650. This bike has been around since the 1980s and Kawasaki keeps selling it because why change perfection? Actually, no, they keep selling it because they forgot they were still making it. The KLR is the bike equivalent of a Nokia phone. It's ugly, it's heavy, it's uncomfortable, but you cannot kill it. People have ridden these things to Alaska, across Africa, and through war zones. The bike doesn't care. It just keeps going. The seat feels like sitting on a park bench. The suspension feels like it was designed for the moon. But when everything else breaks down, your KLR will still be running. Badly, but running. There's a part on the KLR called the Doohickey. Yes, that's the real name, and it can destroy your engine if it fails. KLR 650 Tech Truth. The Doohickey is the balancer chain tensioner lever. Kawasaki updated it in 2008, but the new part still fits poorly. 20 years of fixing it without actually fixing it. Kawasaki knows about it. Everyone knows about it. They just don't fix it. Why? Because fixing problems is for modern bikes. Speaking of my friend in Malaysia, with 200,000 kilometers on an old BMW GS, you win. But let's talk about the new BMW R 1300 GS. This bike costs more than some cars. It has more technology than a space shuttle, and it has more problems than a teenager. The new GS has been recalled multiple times. Here's the best part. BMW literally told owners to park their bikes because the starter relay could turn your garage into a bonfire. $30,000 for a bike you aren't allowed to start. That's peak German engineering. Imagine buying a brand new luxury car and the manufacturer calls you and says, "Hey, don't drive it, it might explode." That's the R 1300 GS experience. The turn signals blink the wrong way. The electronics randomly stop working. One guy bought a brand new GS and it leaked oil after 100 kilometers. Another guy said it wobbles at high speed like a shopping cart with a bad wheel. BMW calls this premium engineering. I call it a $30,000 science experiment. The bike has radar, electronic suspension, and 12 different riding modes, but sometimes it just won't start. It's like buying an iPhone for $30,000, but every time you try to make a call, Siri catches on fire. Look, the old GS bikes were bulletproof. The new one, it's more like bullet resistant, maybe. If you're one of the lucky ones whose GS actually works, congratulations. You're officially a BMW beta tester. Enjoy your monthly dealer visits and your parking spot in the garage where your bike lives because BMW said not to ride it. Let me tell you about KTM Electronics. KTM makes some of the fastest, most exciting bikes on the planet. They also make bikes that randomly shut off while you're riding. Why? Because water got into a switch, or because a wire got pinched. Or because Mercury is in retrograde, who knows? KTM owners live in fear of rain, not because their bikes can't handle it, but because the electronics can't. One guy rode his KTM in heavy rain and the bike got stuck in rain mode for 10 days. Another guy washed his bike with a hose and the button stopped working. A hose, not a pressure washer, a garden hose, KTM solution. Don't wash your bike. Thanks, KTM. Really helpful. The company that makes race-winning dirt bikes is scared of water. People say KTMs are unreliable, but that's not fair. They're very reliable, as long as you never ride them in the rain, never wash them, and pray to the motorcycle gods every morning. Oh, and here's the cherry on top. KTM just filed for self-administration. That's the Austrian version of bankruptcy. So now, not only does your bike have a screen that freezes, but the company that's supposed to fix it is also frozen. You're not just a rider, you're a creditor. Good luck getting parts. Good luck getting warranty work. You bought a premium adventure bike and now you're on an adventure just trying to find someone who can fix it. Look, at the end of the day, like Harry says, nobody really cares. If it has 2 wheels and makes you happy, ride it hard. Just don't get upset when I make jokes about your chrome, your leaking oil, your bike that won't start, or your bike that's been the same since flip phones were cool. Every bike has problems. Some leak oil, some catch fire. Some are just really, really boring. Some don't have a 6th gear, but that's what makes motorcycles great. You pick your poison and you ride it anyway. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next video about the technology that makes these bikes and their riders so interesting. Stay safe, keep riding, and remember, your bike might be terrible, but at least you're not walking. And if you own a BMW R 1300 GS, well, actually, you might be walking. Good luck out there.